Hi, so as I was reading there, the YouTube just cut off as soon as I was reading the last paragraph of this book. Um, but yes, what a life this has been, especially when I turn to straight to that page, and every page that I could have turned to, I turned to the Free the World. Yeah, it was fluttering. Is it working now? Hi, still listening, still here. So that seems very interesting. That about codes and the phones and yes, working now. Okay, so I will upload that of a video. There's no way that they're not gonna allow me to upload that. Sometimes, when you start speaking the truth, things start to happen, and seems like me just reading a little paragraph just ends a life. I just woke up from a nap. Hi there. And as I was reading as well, obviously, because I'm wearing a mask, I have to look at the words, but through the mask, it's quite hard to read it. So when I'm reading, please bear with me when I read the book. You're doing great. Thank you. So uh, what else did it say? Is your mask smiling? It could be. But yeah, I'm pretty blown away by that. I'm a very spiritual person as well. So when I'm there and I'm just going through things and showing treasures that I was just sharing, then I pick up this book and I turn to this page of Free the World, and then I turn over and it starts telling you about 9/11 in the Twin Towers. I mean, that is pretty powerful. I think that's very powerful. You special happy birthday. Michael's birthday yesterday. 67 years old now, he is. Legendary king of pop. Definitely not no such thing as coincidence. And I know it's not September the 11th yet, but it's coming up. And I just turned the page and this page comes up. And it honestly says, not lying, not lying about this. Look what it says. Free the world. Free the world. I don't know if people can read. Try and get it to focus. But you can read there. Let me try and put on a white light. Okay. Okay, so what I've done is put on a white light. You see white light. White light. Give me a moment. Okay, so that may be better. I just wipe the camera lens so you can read. There you go. This is exactly what I was reading. This is the page I turned to. Free the world. There you go. You can see it with your own eyes. And then if you can read the other part here. Shouldn't be very. It's clear on my side. So, yeah. How interesting is that? Free the world. Very here too. That's the only picture of victory. Maybe they just, like I say, when you're trying to share something and it's telling you the truth, This part is interesting too. It's just the words. You have to listen to the words. Uh, Hang on. Let me just put it back on myself. Hang on. Let me put it this way. So it says, now that I knew my family was safe, so it's almost like she knew what was going to happen. When you see something like this, now that I knew my family was safe, I was able to focus on the unbelievable events that had just occurred. Like the rest of America, I was devastated and terrified, although everything was uncertain in the first moment after the plane struck. I knew that we were under attack. I knew that we were under attack and that life would never ever be the same again. In the next hour and a half, the chaos only increased, with the towers tumbling to the ground. The news coming in that two other planes had crashed into the Pentagon and a southwest Pennsylvania field as I continued to watch. What an interesting book. But what is interesting, what I find when I'm reading the book is her words say, I knew that we were under attack. How crazy is that? People just don't say this if they don't know. This part, do they even say about this in the news when this happened? It says, trying to get it to focus again. Horrible events unfolded. I heard the news of one of the commentators speak the words that hit me forcefully. Oh my God! All the children that were in the nursery in the World Trade Center. So there was actually, oh my God. So there was actually children in the nursery in the World Trade Center. There was children, says there was children. Oh my. And they don't even, that is crazy. What does it say there? It says, so they can accuse terrorists. Alright, so I put a light on because I can't see. But it says, I burst into tears and prayed God, please save all these innocent souls who were in the building, and please forgive those souls who didn't know you or who didn't believe in you as they should have. They know not better, and please watch over all those beautiful, innocent children and open your arms wide and receive them all to your heavens, where they can live a peaceful, eternal afterlife. Thank you, Jehovah God. So that is, oh wow, this book is mind blowing. I've read it before, but now I read it over and over again. It's crazy. But how sad. When the World Trade Center happened, there was no news outlet saying to people who were watching that there was children in a nursery in the building. How crazy. It was a money grab for insurance also. Actually, I don't even know if people know, but a few hours before 9/11 was to happen, there was gold votes in the World Trade Center. Gold votes. It was paperwork, money, it was full. And early hours in the morning, there were trucks, black SUV trucks, emptying the votes of the World Trade Center. Now, why would they do that? Why would they do that? So it makes me wonder that artists know before someone that other artists can know before the other people of what's going to happen. Why is it that in this book, on that page, Latoya says, I knew this was an attack. I knew this was an attack. But she didn't say in the book, she didn't say it's her attack. She hasn't mentioned about anything like that. Just saying that she for, what did she say? She said, she says, she says, she says, hang on a moment. So she said after the World Trade Center had been attacked, she said, my first response to the tragedy was a song of hope. A song of hope. And then it says here, I didn't know if the event was a terror attack or a plane crash. So it does say terrorist attack, but it also says a plane crash. But on the second page, she said when the second plane attacked, when the other plane attacked the other World Trade Center, she knew. She knew. So I think what I think is I think she spiritually knew something was going to happen, because why would she say I knew? And it also says in this book, it doesn't only just say that Michael was supposed to be in the building for the meeting. It also mentions that the brothers were supposed to be in the building at the top as well, at the top of the World Trade Center. So had they been in that meeting, they wouldn't have survived at all. They would have been killed. Every single one of them. Michael, all of them. So that's very interesting. What an interesting book. And the book is called Latoya Jackson Starting Over. I think nobody survived that. But also reading this and then learning about, just from just reading this just now and before, but never obviously reading it on live or sharing with everyone. It's interesting why no news outlet said about a nursery and children. So not only did they kill thousands of people in the World Trade Center, in both towers, they killed children. Children were killed in the World Trade Center. That's really sad. And you know what? Makes me angry, because all these tabloids and all these meteors and all the news didn't say about children dying in the World Trade Center. They just said many lives were lost in the Trade Center. Didn't say anything about a children's nursery. I would really, really love for someone to go online on YouTube, on Google, anywhere, and see if the media and the news said about many children that were killed in the nursery in the World Trade Center. How very, very sad and shocking that is. Nobody reported kids were killed there. No, this is what I'm saying. But it says there, it says all those children that were in the nursery in the World Trade Center. Children in the World Trade Center. In the nursery. The nursery was in the building next to the Twin Towers. Yes, and it says that the nursery was destroyed. The nursery was destroyed next to the Twin Towers. And it says all of those lives were lost. All those innocent, beautiful children were lost in the nursery. It says it in the book. So not only did 2 World Trade Centers get destroyed, the nursery was destroyed, and also Building 7 was destroyed. Did everyone know about that as well? Building 7? And before it all happened as well, the news reported that Building 7 had already come down, even before the planes had hit the World Trade Center. How does that happen? How does that happen? A building just don't fall down. So that's very interesting. And there's so much thing that lies around 9/11. A lot of conspiracy, a lot of conspiracy things. I mean, I don't believe in conspiracy, but I believe in the truth, and I believe what I see and what happens. Because when you see something live with your own eyes, it doesn't lie. If you see someone hurt or something happen with your own eyes, you see that. It's not a conspiracy, it's not a lie. You see it with your own eyes, with your own God given eyes that you were given to see. So it's very interesting. I find this book very interesting. And it's been nice to just read a little bit, and share a few of the gifts and things, treasures that I had to show. But I find this book very interesting. What does it say there? It says, hmm. Thanks for today. No problem. What does it say there? It says, I'm just reading, sorry. I can see, but I also trying to see certain parts to read. So, she says, how interesting is this as well? This paragraph as well. It says, so I finally jotted down the words down on a piece of paper, and I wasn't thinking that these words might be the beginning of anything substantial. I was simply acting out of instincts. The night I couldn't sleep, I stayed up until dawn, watching the same coverage of the tragedy over and over and over again. As I did, I continued to write the song and began to finish it myself. I heard strings, so I clearly so since what did you say? Uh, since I was a child, I had kept a tape recorder next to my bed, except for the except for when I was living with Gordon, who obviously didn't want me to record anything. That happened in our house. I grabbed my recorder and now I hummed the string part and the melody as I heard them in my head onto the tape. Then I sang, "Let's free the world." As the days as the days passed, I keep hearing the same lyrics, the same melody, and the same music in my mind. But my fears prevented me from thinking that I couldn't actually write and release a song. If I do this song, it will become a joke. My grief and uncertainty made me feel the need to contact with others. I found myself on several of my siblings' fan websites. This was the first time I had ever gone to the pages, but something told me to see what the fans were saying in this moment of communal grief. I was surprised to find the same message again and again. What happened to Latoya? We haven't seen or heard from her in the years. Is she still alive? She needs to write a 9/11 song. At this time, I had been absent from the limelight in America for 5 years. So I think this was Michael saying this. about Latoya. So also that's interesting because he says, I didn't know if she was still alive. And I guess I'm very sure that the song that was written, or written, should I say, the song that was written for 9/11 was the song that was eventually released by Michael for the 30th anniversary uh, celebration. Because I know that before this, all the tours were cancelled because he wanted to pay his respect for all the lost that had died in 9/11. What have I got that I could give? Tell me, what have I got that I could give? Oh, to love and to teach you, to hold and to need you. What more can I give? This song, I truly believe it was this song, and I'm guessing that that was the song of hope, and the song of hope is what Latoya was talking about. We can give over and over again. What have I got that I could give? Tell me, what have I got that I could give? Mm-hmm. To love and to teach you, to hold and to need you. What more can I give? Yeah, so that song. So I'm really guessing that that was the song of hope. And I guess also the lost children, there's also maybe that as well. The lost children. So, if anyone really wants to read about it even more, look for this book. We Had Enough was about war, I think. We've Had Enough is about war and children caught up in war and families. That's what it seems to me. Soldiers of Love. Love was taken from our young lives, and no one told her why. Her direction has a dim light for one gone violent cry. Innocently question why her father had to die. He asked the man in blue, how is it that she get the truth? Who will live and who will die? Did God say to decide? Yeah, and my daddy had no gun. Yeah, that's all. Thank God I get it from me. Thank God I get it from you. Thank God I get it from us. We can take it. We've already had enough. Thank God I get it from me. Thank God I get it from you. Thank God I get it from us, babe. We can take it. We've already had enough. We pray for our fathers, pray for our mothers, wishing our families so well. We sing songs for the wishing, but not for the missing, for those who are missing. This is for all the lost children. This is for all the lost children. This is for all the lost children, wishing them well and wishing them home. Home with their fathers, snug, close and warm, loving their mothers. I see the door assembly wide open, but no one could find me. This one's for all the lost children. This is for all the lost children. This one's for all the lost children, wishing them well and wishing them home. And then this is quite good. This, so I just reading through the pages, looking for the pages, and then I come to another page, and it says, "I wish I could have your life." I wish I could have your life. So I went from, and then I just turned to another page, and it says, "Illusion of freedom. Illusion of freedom." And I'm just flicking through the book. I'm not even trying to find a page. I'm just going like this, and then I end up on that page. So it's like, wow, not a conspiracy. Illusion of freedom. And another one. Look at this one. I just turned to this page, and look what it says. Risking it all. Risking it all. It's almost like me sitting here and going through this is like exposing the deep state. Risking it all. At this one. Baby steps. Baby steps. And then back to that one. What is that? There it is. Risking it all. Baby steps. I'm not sure. You probably get this book online. Maybe, I'm not sure. Yes. Mohammed Medini. Michael deserves the biggest apology in the world. Absolutely. And then straight after that one, so I had this one, Dirty Business, Free the World. These are all the ones that have come up when I turn the pages. And the thing is, when I turn the pages and I open this book, I'm very spiritualist. So these things have a meaning. He deserves so much more because he gave so much. Absolutely. Of course, the words can tell a deeper story. And you might not have been here. Oh, and then the final days of Neverland. Look at that. Not even searching, and this comes up. The final days of Neverland. But the first thing I turned to when I went to this book today, when I came live, no words of a lie. The first page was this page. So, I don't know about you, but this book is quite deep. But this book is definitely deep. Free the World, Dirty Business. What is this one? Then it says this as well. The Conspiracy Revealed. This is in her book. And obviously the Toyer, she's a very spiritual woman, so whatever is in this book is definitely true. The Toya book. Yes. But like looking through this book is not like a normal book. It's there's a lot of stuff in this book. Is this Latoya's words? Yes. Yes, it's her book. Of course it's in her words. They say Michael and Latoya were really close. They were, definitely were close. And I think that look at this one, look at this. Facing down allegations as a family. I think the only one he wasn't close with was Jermaine. I could be wrong. Oh, look at this. Look at this one. Look at this one. The thing is, when I read this book and when I look at this book, when reading the book and showing you the pages, can you, the whole page, the truth is in words, I believe. So when I read this book, the interpretation I get, spiritually feeling, is that you look back at many interviews with Latoya Jackson, and she's saying they were gonna do this, they were gonna do that, these people were gonna kill us, these people were gonna hurt us, and then they say, if you've watched many of the interviews, when they get asked, like, who is it? Who are these people? Why are you scared? Why won't you say anything? Why won't you tell? And then all of a sudden in their interviews, they go silent. And their eyes go wide. And they say to him, like, who did this? Who do you think did this? And they say they know, but they can't tell. They know, but they can't tell. And not many people speak about this because people think it's a conspiracy. It's conspiracy. It's bigger than the government. Yeah, of course. Absolutely bigger than the government. Ah, wow, look at this bit as well. This bit is interesting. I'll read this part. Listen to this part. So it says here in the book, it says, Michael would never take prescription painkillers on his own, but when he fell off stage and injured himself while on tour, he was immediately rushed to hospital to a doctor who injected him with painkillers. They injected him. So he didn't take painkillers. The doctor injected him with painkillers. So it's interesting because a lot of people are saying when he uh, when he hurt himself on tour and when he had um, his scalp burned by degree burns on his head, they say that he had an addiction to take painkillers on his own accord. Now it says in here, the doctors injected him with painkillers. The same with propofol. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And then it says this. Look what the doctor told Michael. Michael, listen to this. What the doctor told Michael. You see, the doctor said to him, Mr. Jackson said, please, Mr. Jackson, the doctor said, this will take away the pain. Let's just give you a little bit. If you don't like it, we'll stop. That's mad. So the doctor insisted on him taking the painkillers. They did this man dirty over and over again. Yes. So these doctors are criminal. Doctor just said, it says here in Latoya's book, it says, doctor just says, I'll give you a little bit. And then he said, says here, so it says, of course, Michael couldn't stop because he couldn't stop performing. A great deal of money was at stake, and this meant a great deal of pressure on Michael to keep the show going. So he agreed to take painkillers, even though he was very much against them. So he didn't like taking painkillers. It very much seems to me like they were forcing him to have painkillers. Because to take something for pain relief is normally a tablet. They were injecting him with painkillers. Which also then caused Michael to have developed dependency on painkillers. So really what happened, by the sound of this, is they injected painkillers into him, got him so hooked on painkillers that he then had to have the dependency on painkillers. So it's almost like drugging you to have. So it even says in the book he never liked to take painkillers. What I believe is, and what I think is they were forcefully overdosing him with painkillers, which made him become addicted and dependent on them. But it wasn't because he wanted to take them, it's because they pressured him to take them because a lot of money was at stake. It says there, a lot of money was at stake. But what a thing for the doctor to tell Michael. They said, please, Mr. Jackson, the This will take away. This will take away the pain. What a crazy fool the doctors are. So the doctors are on his side, as it seems. Because if they know that it could become if he could become addicted to painkillers, they should not have given him painkillers. How could a doctor do that? Yeah, exactly. How can they also give him propofol? I have to ask that question as well. Why did they give him propofol? The masks, yes. That's the thing. I think he made it out. Mike was a powerhouse in the biz. They didn't like that. So, so this book of Latoya, I think, is she's trying to tell everyone who reads the book. So, like when she has interviews and they say, "Do you know who did this? Do you know who did that? Do you know who was controlling this and that and that?" In this book, I think she speaks about a lot of this because she doesn't want to tell it, you know, tell it like how I'm telling it now on a video. She just wants people to read. Yes, because they're afraid. So also it says there as well, it says money was at stake. So by giving him painkillers, they were trying to say, it says here, that there was no ignoring or hiding the fact that he could not perform otherwise. So the doctors were saying, you have to take this, or if you don't take this, you won't be able to perform. And then I don't think he liked that. I don't think he liked that idea at all. It's crazy. But you have to ask, you have to know. I mean, when you see and you read this book, it's almost like, they know. But I think if everyone wants to know more about this book, then you have to get this book. It's very interesting. I don't believe it's conspiracy either. It's written words by Latoya, by the family. And that one as well. Turn the page. Look at this. Where did you get it, sir? I got it from somewhere, but I don't know. I didn't get it online. I think someone may have given me the book. I'm not sure. New lease on life. It might be on a website, I don't know. Thing is, because it speaks a lot of deep stuff, it might be rare to get online. You might be able to find it straight away, but normally when books like this are written, they don't want people to know. What happened? It's gone dark. But I'm very spiritual. Said I'm very spiritual. So when I turned to the pages and those first pages came up, and I just put my finger, flicking through the book, and then I put my finger. That's very spiritual. Especially that one. Just can't stop going back to that page. You know, and when I share this stuff and speak about this stuff, I'm not here to lie about this stuff. I'm here to speak about it. I want the truth. I live by this truth. I die by the sword. Thanks, Shadows. See you soon. I'm off. God for the people. God bless you. See you soon. And then I turn to this page, and then you go. There you go. You got all of those. Free at last. Free at last. Baby steps. Starting over. Family reunion and face off in court. Rebuilding life. Learning to trust again. Free the world. A dirty business. Family reunion. The quiet before the storm. The conspiracy is revealed. Facing down allegations as a family. The final days in Neverland. The trial of a lifetime. A lease on life. The final days. The worst day of my life. The investigation of the investigation intensifies. A family loss. Inside the conspiracy, a legend is laid to rest. Eyewitness accounts of a cover-up. Starting over again, acknowledgments. But going through this book with you guys today on this live, the first page I pulled out in my finger was this: Free the world. And then flicking through the pages, family reunion came up. Baby steps came up. Inside conspiracy came up. So all those pages that I could have turned to, and the first page was Free the World, and we're not in September. We're not in September yet, but September is coming up. And 9/11, I flicked the page, and it took me straight to the page of 9/11, September the 11th, with the World Trade Center. Now I don't know about you, but but that's no coincidence. There it is. Starting over. And I'm very spiritual. I'm a very spiritual person. And look at that. I'm just not even trying to turn a page on, doing anything or setup or anything like that. But look, the beginning of the end. The beginning of the end. Only those who can't see will see. Absolutely. Look at that. She even knew the police. September the 3rd, 2009. Could you imagine though could you imagine if on September the 11th, if Michael would have passed away on September the 11th, or if that happened on September the 11th, and just back to this. This is incredible. Free the world. What day was that? That was on 14th of May, that photo. 14th of May, 2009. Lots of money anyway. I think lots of money anyway. Regardless of what happened, they would kill his name. They killed in his name. Yeah, absolutely. So, what an interesting Shadows Live this has been. I just want to say, I will be back in a live very soon. I'm just waiting for a few more things to come before I come back live again. For those that have missed anything, you can rewatch live and play it back. Because I shared a lot of things, shared like this, all this stuff. Um, Thanks, Shadows, for this reading. No problem. I enjoy to read and speak the truth, and that's what I like living for. I like to live for the truth. I don't like to be hide behind smoke and mirrors, even though I wear a mask. But as I say, I speak about all this stuff. Look at this. Look, I just turned to another page in this book, and look what come out. Look at that. That is no coincidence, and I'm speaking as well. I'm talking to you all here live, and I turn a page, and this is what's just happened with the page. A brave voice silenced. But the thing is, a brave voice silenced, but with this, all I will say is I won't be silenced. I will keep speaking the truth, the way, the warrior, and the light. The way, the warrior, and the light. Mohammed Madini, speak up. Absolutely. Tell it, we are listening. I respect you. And it's like I say about when I've said about on other lives about music industries and don't get caught up in them. Be very careful who you sign the pen for the paper for. You know, it's very real. I speak the truth, nothing but the truth. And that's like I say, when you speak the truth, they don't like the truth. You don't like the truth. They know, they probably watch this. They know who I am, maybe. You don't like the truth, but I tell you something. I tell the truth. But the thing is, you can't see my face. You may know who I am, but my popularity of speaking the truth, you can't touch me. You may think that you could shoot me through the window. You can't touch me, because if I disappeared, if I vanished, they would all know. And that is the truth. Because when I speak the truth about this and tell you all, you're all watching. So you all know. So like I say, if I'm here and I'm doing a live and I'm telling you something about something that's a bit under the carpet, and then a bullet or something come through my window, take me out, you would know. You would know, hey, he wasn't lying. He knew the truth. He knew the truth. But they can't touch me. The same as in the way of Kanye West. They can't touch him because he's too popular. Because he speaks so much truth. If he was to disappear, they would know. People would know who killed him. Even though people go, he's gone crazy. He's this. He's that. He's a very smart guy. And I would just say that. And if you know, you know. If you know, you know. You know, people could be here listening. You're talking crazy. I'm not talking crazy. I know what I'm on about. My mind, my knowledge tells me what I need to know. But the thing is, when I'm here and I'm telling all of this, they know. They're watching me. They know. They're watching me. They know. When it goes up and they see this, they don't like it. They will try and remove it. But they can't remove it because then that will be obstructing my rights. So that is how it works. And that is why if I'm staying masked, I can be me, I can do what I want, and the mask is what actually protects me. The mask is actually what gives me life. And the mask is actually what's holding all of the speaking the truth against them because they can't touch me. They may think they can hurt me, break me, turn me down. I don't care. I tell the truth. And this is exactly why I never signed on a pen on paper. I've never signed a contract. I don't care money. I don't care if you got the biggest mansion in the world. I use my voice, and you people don't like that. And I tell you something, the power of truth will win. And all of those who are silent and this will lose. And that is the truth. And I say it as it is. Just sign your name on the dotted line. That always bothered me. Price of fame, exactly. I'm more smarter than that. I don't just go sign my name on a pen and paper and hey, here's my life, here's my soul. Take my life, take my soul, take my family, take my friends. Here's the dotted line. Here's it here. Because all they do is when you sign a pen and you sign the paper, you give your life to them. You don't have a life of your own. It's theirs. They own you. And that's the thing. I'm not scared. I've been in the position where I've been in that point and I've been told, sign the paper, sign here, and we can give you everything. I've been there. And you know what? I turn around and I say, nope, I'm not doing that. And it's crazy because they look at me and they're like, what? You're not signing? Yeah, I'm not signing. Because I'm not signing my life away. My soul is my soul. And that's the truth. But anyway, thanks for watching another Shadows Live. I will be back soon with many more creatives, many more speakings, many more books to read for you all. And yeah, that's how we get the job done. And you know what? The biggest thing I like about all of this, I get nothing from it because I don't want it. I don't sell my soul. I don't take this. I speak the truth, my voice. This is what you don't like. And I will just say, it would take a lot for you guys out there, you big people up here, just because you think I'm this small, you think that you could take me out, you can't touch me. And the funny thing about it is I've been there. I've been there with you guys. I've been at that table with you guys. Sign the dotted line and we can give you the entertainment business. You can do your Michael Jackson and share the love and share the world and do all that thing because you can do it. No, thank you. I do it on my own accord. I do it in my way, my fashion, not theirs. And I'm brave. I'm proud of it. I'm brave because I speak the truth. I speak the truth, the power of the sword. And that's what we all need to do. You always need to speak the truth. Don't hide behind anything. Don't hide. Don't be scared. That's what they want you to be. They want you to be scared. They want you to fall into the hole. They want to consume your soul. They want to do all of that. Don't do it. Don't be the people that sign your life away with a pen and paper. That's all I say. And it's all with love. Love. No fear. No fear. Absolutely not. Don't fear into the room ever. Never. Never, never. Don't fall for their trap. Never fall for their trap. And as I said, they will say that they will give you everything. Just sign that dotted line and you can have everything you want. Mansion, a car. But in the end, as I always say, you don't own that. They own that. They own that. You don't owe it. They own that. And when they're done with you, and when they've had enough with you, they screw you up and they throw you out. And this video may get taken down because the truth never likes to be told. But that's how it is. And yeah, as I say, I hide behind a mask. But they probably already know who I am behind this mask. They've seen me. They know me. I know them. And I know I'm smarter than them. That's why I'm not here and I've not signed a dotted line. I'm not known. I'm not viral. I'm only here. No TikToks, no nothing like that. Nothing. Sign the dotted line. I signed my own dotted line. That's my life. So, anyway, we'll end this live now. I say thank you to all of you for watching and tuning in always. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you. I see the comments. I enjoy sharing and being open and proud, saying what I have to say, because I will not be silenced. I will always speak the truth, nothing but the truth, live and die by the sword, and that is it. And most of all, when I do these lives, I do this for the creative, the fun, the entertainment, the pure joy of just giving and being creative, giving my soul, but I give my soul for free. I don't charge. I don't want money. I don't need money. I don't need anyone's money, ever. All I need is people to listen, hear the truth, take in the truth, learn the truth, and the world will live as one. You're very scared in masks. Not at all. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm here, talk, and that's what I do. The mask is my protection, exactly. Because you know why the mask is my protection? Because I don't sign the pen with a pen and a dotted line. I don't sell my soul. And that's what they want. I could go on TikTok. I could be a social media high up person. I could do all of this. I could have anything I wanted if I signed the contract. I don't do that. I don't sell my soul. You deserve to be yourself. Exactly. This is what I do. And that is what this is what the mask is for, to be anonymous. Because I want to stay that way. Have a life. That's my life. This is just how I live. That I live. I don't live with a mask. I can walk around and be free. I can do those things. I can still do those things and they can't touch me. Because you would all know that, like I say, you would all know that if I ever vanished from here, never said a word, disappeared, you would all know. And I'm here to stay. You can't get rid of me. Cause though they're high up there, they're high. They think I'm this low and this small. I'm actually this big and probably a lot higher than them. And you know what? That's what they fear. They fear. In the eyes, they fear. Fear. Just be yourself. That's exactly who I am. That's me. Shadows. That's exactly me. No, don't have TikTok. The only thing I have is this. YouTube. No other social media. Just this. I like the mask. Like I say, I'm the man behind the mask. I meant to ask, when will they get obliterated? Oh, they will soon. They'll soon fall. Truth always wins. Truth always wins. Truth runs further than marathon. What is it? Did he say? Truth wins marathons. Wasn't that the mask in the weekend? Yes. Muhammad Medini, the only way we win this is when we speak the truth. When you speak against the alliance, when you don't sign to them, when you just be you, you create yourself, you build yourself, and you don't rely on them. Because they are the higher power. They want to give you money, but you have to sell your soul. Don't sell your soul, you can be happy, you can live, you can even outlive them, you can be bigger than them, because you create for yourself. Will you ever be able to walk without a mask? I already walk without a mask. This is the thing, when I'm live, and I come live and I speak against the alliance and the big people, and I've been there, I've been on the desk, on the table. Here you go, here's a pen. Sign the dotted line. Not doing it, because my life is worth more than them. And me speaking the truth is more than them. And the great thing is, those that are connected and know what I'm on about, they know. They know. Just need more people to speak out, speak against. Don't follow. Just be yourself. And that is all. Can you sing tomorrow? I'm working tomorrow, so I don't know when I'll be live again. Maybe Wednesday I'll be live. But like I say, I come live when I can only come live and do dancing and things. I'm just waiting for a few more things to arrive that I ordered ages ago. So yeah, and then when I have, I will be back live. And I will do and speak and enjoy things that I like to do and share. And that is all. But can you promise to smile? I always smile, best I can. The smile. Oh, I always do. I always do. I always smile. Because the things I say and speak and speak out against, you could quite say that I'm an otherworldly person. I don't follow. I watch, and that's what I do. Anyway, I will end this live. Say thank you all. So with love, and I will be back again very soon. And don't forget to read the book. Heal the world. Bow to no one. Absolutely. Take care of your health, please. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. God bless you. We are one. We are one. What is it they do? They do that, then they do the Illuminati sign. They do that. They do that. Yeah, this. I do this. Oh, love. They do that. I'm this. Live for this. We live for this. We are love. LOVE. They are that and this and this and whatever else they do. But we're this. This, yes, this. We are love. We're this and they're this. And this they don't like. They don't like. This is this. This is. They want this and more of this. We are this. You could quite say that this top bit here, this bit, is like a spaceship. You see that? See that spaceship sort of sign, symbol, spaceship. You know, and they're all this, they're all this. What is it they do? They're all that. No, no, no. No, 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 no. None of this. Or this. No, no. This. This. Absolutely this. One moment. This. Showtime. Exactly. Very, very soon. Showtime. Spaceship is good. Spaceship is good. Never think it's bad. It's the light, the truth, and the way that will guide you. My mission is this, and their mission is this. But my mission of this will bring this down. And believe it. Believe it. All seeing, my mind, my heart, my voice. What is it they do? This as well, don't they? They do that stupid. But yes, if you know, you know. So we are this. We don't like this or this. We are only for this. Oh, I know. Don't worry about that. Yes, this horns is no. This no. This yes. And don't forget this. We are this. Peace. Peace. We're not this. We're not this. We're this. And we're this. Love comes from the creative tower or spaceship. Love is creative. The spaceship is creative. Or you could even call it a star. Or even a diamond or something like this. Diamond. The Creator Tower. Yes. So as I was saying, I will end this life. Peace and love. So with love. See you very soon. I will be back from my dimension, bringing the galaxy. Don't miss. And God bless you all. Stay safe. Peace. Peace be with you all. And it's all with love. Love. And this. Absolutely. You are the light. Or the shadow in the dark. You just need a campfire next time. Unique. I'm the shadows that never stops giving, okay? I am the shadows that will always keep giving. No matter what. No matter who they are, what they do. I'm the shadow. I'm watching. God bless. See you very, very soon. And as the mask comes off, now I can breathe.